Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to GTA Robot. Today I'll be covering Los Santos versus Liberty City. Which city's better? Let's get into the video. Number 10, Los Santos' evolution is truly seen through 2 decades. Los Santos is a major location in both San Andreas and GTA 5, though those 2 games were set in 1992 and 2013 respectively. This gives the player the opportunity to see how the city is in 2 different decades. This can be seen by real-life events that influence the city in some capacity. Towards the end of San Andreas' story, for instance, riots break out that emulate the LA riots from 1992. Number 9, Liberty City makes you feel for its characters more. Nico talks to Dwayne, a guy down on his luck who doesn't. The new Liberty City GTA 4 took a more serious and grounded approach to his story. One key theme of the game is the misfortune of its characters, and Liberty City helps play into that notion. Protagonist Nico Bellic tries to escape his past life in Liberty City, but its darker side shows it is not the case, as his past comes back to haunt him in some capacity. Number 8, Los Santos has a more varied landscape. The back of the Vinewood sign in GTA 5 that shows off a forested section of the Los Santos, while it may seem like it, Los Santos has a pretty varied landscape to it in just about every part of the city. Each area someone goes into is different in some capacity. There are also the beaches of Vespucci Beach, as well as a forested area to the north of the city. Number 7, Liberty City is an urban paradise. New York City is the very definition of an urban setting, and that is captured perfectly in Liberty City. It captures it better in Los Santos in the sense that each urban section of the city manages to be unique in some way. From the bright lights Star Junction to the ghetto of Bohan, there is something for just about any fan of the urban setting. Plus, there are some cool things to find nestled as well. Number 6, Los Santos is more lighthearted. This could be due to the narrative shift. A GTA 5 story was a bit more over the top than GTA 4's in some ways, but it could also be due to the presence of Vinewood in the overall setting. The glitz and glamour of the Hollywood lifestyle are captured perfectly with scenes involving Michael's daughter and the side mission where Franklin finds himself helping a paparazzi photographer. Plus, the overall aesthetic is more appealing to look at than Liberty City's. Number 5, Liberty City feels more grounded and realistic. Of course, if lightheartedness isn't your thing, then Liberty City will be the city for you. Walking alone in a crowded city can be nerve-wracking, and Liberty City captures this aspect perfectly. Although GTA 4 does this best with its heavier field of gameplay there, which also featured Liberty City as its setting, also captured this feeling as well as its new protagonist. Number 4, Los Santos has wildlife. Contributing to the fact that Los Santos is a more varied landscape is the presence of unique wildlife that is present in the city. On the outskirts of the city are deer, whereas inside the city itself are regular household pets like dogs, for instance. Plus, there are also fishes and sharks located beneath the waves of the city's beaches to help contribute to the world, helping feel more alive. Number 3, Liberty City is the perfect place to hang out with friends. Love it or hate it, the relationship mechanic in GTA 4 is a big part of the game, and Liberty City offers a variety of activities and places to share with your friends. Liberty City has a bowling alley to get some strikes in, a variety of different restaurants, and a comedy club where you can see an actual performance from comedians doing stand-up. One of those being British comedian Ricky Gervais. This helps especially now that a pandemic going on that limits the overall feel of going to places like this, something that Los Santos unfortunately does not offer. Number 2, Los Santos has more things to do alone. For those that hated the friendship mechanic GTA 4 had, Los Santos provides players with more activities to be played alone and does not require having to answer a call to go to the bowling alley every 5 seconds. Each of GTA 5's main characters has their own side missions to partake in and businesses that they can own and make more money. Plus, Los Santos hosts triathlons and street races to partake in, 2 things that Liberty City lacks for the player to do. Number 1, Liberty City plays a key part in most protagonists' backstories. A look at Broker Bridge, GTA 4's Brooklyn Bridge, as cars drive by down below during the day in some ways. GTA 4 feels like the true city in GTA universe, since the city itself plays a part of the protagonist's backstory and it makes them who they are in some ways. Vice City's Tommy Vercetti is from Liberty City, and it is there that he found his penchant for crime with the Forelli Mafia family that eventually leads him to Vice City. There's also San Andreas' CJ, who spent 5 years living there, which affected his outlook on life and family. Without Liberty City, these characters wouldn't be who they are. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.